Hi, I'm Carol Rose Atkinson, a licensed marriage and family therapist in Fontana, California. Just wanted to talk to you a bit about ADHD today. First of all, I wanted to bring up, how do you diagnose ADHD? Many of you probably wonder that, where does the information come from? So DSM-5 criteria. Okay, so the DSM is what we mental health professionals use to diagnose. And that's not always important, but in this case, it's really helpful to know. It's feedback to know what to do with the disorder. So the DSM-5 criteria for ADHD asks all kinds of questions. Some of the questions that you might wonder about are, do you have trouble focusing? Are you making careless mistakes? Do you lose things? What about, do you listen to when people speak to you directly? Organizing tasks and activities, working with difficult projects like long term. Do you lose things? Do you lose pencils, books, tools, wallets, mobile telephones? Do you often feel easily distracted or in daily activities? That is some of the criteria for the non-focusing, inattentive type. What about hyperactivity? Do you fidget? Do you tap your hands? Do you leave your seat a lot? Do you feel restless? Do you often feel on the go or driven by a motor? Do you talk excessively? Do you have trouble waiting your turn? There's all kinds of different questions that we therapists ask, and these help us to know whether you are diagnosable for that disorder. Dr. Amen, he does some amazing work. He says there's 7 different types of ADHD, which is a bit different than the DSM-5, but I like to discuss his work because I think he's brilliant. He's done a lot of work in this area. He takes pictures of the brain and he can tell what's going on with it and give you some more precise treatment and just understanding what you have. There's classic ADD, there's inattentive type, there's overfocused, there's temporal lobe, there's ring of fire, anxious ADD. So there's many different types that we could go into detail with. I'm just kind of giving you an overview today. What causes ADD, ADHD? There's all kinds of theories out there. Could be your diet. What about that red dye number, whatever they call that? Birth defects, low omega acids. There's just a lot of different theories out there. For treatment, therapy, of course, we teach you coping skills to deal with some of the actual symptoms of your disorder, including behavioral therapy, high protein diets, eliminating sugar, eliminating caffeine. There's all kinds of things. Another thought is, if your child or yourself is diagnosed with ADHD, just keep in mind that you may go through a grief process. We call it Adhd. That is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance eventually that you have a disorder. Don't worry about it. It's not about labeling. It's just about noticing and making a difference in living a different way. I talk about 504 and IEP. That's what they do in the school system. And by law, they do have to accommodate your child if your child is diagnosed. And there's all kinds of ways to accommodate your child. And I want you to know that so you can understand and help your child to be more successful in the school system. Medication. A lot of you guys are against the medication. So there's lots of things to try that are natural, organic, herbs, vitamins, and if you have to move up to medications, it's one of the most treatable disorders for medication. So consider it, but walk through the steps of what you feel comfortable with for yourself or your child. And finally, recognize that 60% of kids that are diagnosed with this disorder are going to keep this as an adult. So if you have it and you're the parent or you're the adult, it's okay. In fact, you could probably fuel the world with what you can do in terms of having the energy, the ability. Yeah, there is some problems that happen from it, relationship issues, all kinds of things. I'd like to go further into detail with you, but just wanted to give you an idea of what I teach in terms of this disorder. Anyway, you have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Thanks.